Hello everybody and welcome back to LMM, and if you're enjoying the kind of stuff you're seeing on the channel at the moment, how about giving this video a like and maybe subscribing to the channel to help us grow. Today, well, you may have noticed that I'm surrounded by parts of my collection, and that's because this weekend coming, or by the time you see this video, last weekend was or is the Mid-Suffolk Light Railway Gala, and I've been talked into bringing some of the collection and having a meet with you guys. And at the time I went, yes, that would be great, I'll bring as many things as I can. And then it came down to the logistics. So surrounding me here, I think there are 6 vehicles that are going, including Dupes behind me, Jeb, Humpty, Tumble, the Mini and Legacy, the 106. There are 2 more vehicles that are going to be there, which I'm not going to show on camera yet because I haven't revealed them, if that's a word. But for those of you come along, you get to see the progress of how these 2 vehicles are actually progressing. Keep it to yourself and wait for them to actually be formally revealed on the channel. But little treat for you guys who actually turn up. So there should be 8 vehicles that I'm taking, plus the locomotive, which I'm hoping we should be able to fire up for the event. So there should be 9 of my things there. We're hoping to take Viking, and my friends turned up with their Lawrie, and we put it on there, and they were like, oh, it's sitting a bit low, isn't it? And I went, oh, it shouldn't do, it's not too heavy. And they realised that they'd got a flat tyre. So had to offload Viking, and that's now not coming, sadly, which was a real shame because I really wanted to get that out and show you guys and be able to see the machine that you guys helped save. And so with that, I need to start loading stuff up onto my friend's Hilux and start transporting stuff to the railway. So this will be fun because we started this process about 12 o'clock and it's now gone 4 by the time we've mucked around with trying to fix the lorry and the trailer. So onwards and upwards, I suppose. Do not like, really did not enjoy that. Oh, chunky hook. Chunky. So it's now loaded and we're off to the Mid-Suffolk Light Railway to deposit Humpty the Rough Rider. And then I need to return back to the shed to go and pick up the next vehicle and so on and so forth for 1, 2, 3, 4 more times? Yeah, 4 more times. I'm glad I didn't say I was going to bring more stuff. So with the time that it is now, based on what time I'd started, I was hoping to be finished by this point and to be taking Dupes, because obviously I'm just going to drive Dupes there. But we're not. So these things are very much sent to test us. It has not been the most... Today has not gone as smoothly as it could, but there we go. It's fine. We're making progress now and I will get everything over this evening. Most of it you guys will see, apart from the 2 exciting vehicles which are not yet revealed. I'm sure that's not the word, but let us know in the comments what you think they are, because they're both vehicles that have been on the channel previously. They've just not appeared for a while. On the plus side, I do really enjoy driving about with a trailer. I quite like being in the Hilux. It's quite a fun little thing. I did a really long trip at the beginning of the year up to Scotland in this and actually found that for that kind of distance it's awful, but for trundling around somewhere like this, I do like the little Hilux. It's plucky, full of character, it just kind of trundles along and doesn't complain much. And I enjoy having a trailer. I enjoy the extra technical challenges it poses to a driver, in the same way as like driving a lorry. It's just that next level that you've got to think a bit more about. And just like that, I trundle into the Mid-Suffolk Light Railway. Alright, time to get this off. One down, hidden away. Now back to get on and get the next one. And here we are on the way back, and that all went rather well. The only slight hiccup to the plan was that I forgot that the bar is open tonight at the Mid-Suffolk Light Railway. And as the bar is open, that means there's a lot of cars in the car park, which goes my plan of having everything parked there and then tomorrow morning trundling it all down. And so slight muck up on my behalf there, but never mind. So now, back we trundle. As the sun is setting, I've got approximately an hour's worth of light, so I'll get back to the shed and light, and then everything else is going to probably be in the dark. It was indeed starting to get dark by the time I had returned to the shed and got myself and Jeb into position, ready to start loading the newly restored to life tractor, which obviously still didn't actually have any functioning brakes. But soon it was safely strapped down and it was time to head off again in the last remnants of daylight. So this is all now getting far, far too late for what I wanted to do. I've still got 3 vehicles to bring over on the trailer, plus the fire engine to bring over. So, joy. Now the big thing to take from this, as I'm trundling along with Jeb on the back, is this is the first time in my ownership that it has left the grounds of the shed since I dragged it there 5 years ago now, I think. So very excited that it's actually going out for the first time. That's a huge step. Not under its own power. I mean, I have driven it away from the shed and broken down with it, but this is the first time it's actually gone on an adventure to go somewhere to a show. So very excited. Its first public appearance. Genuinely exciting. And it is getting remarkably dark. Thanks to the electric winch, the tractor was offloaded quickly, safely and easily, and soon, once it was back on terra firma, we positioned it out of the way, ready for tomorrow. The downside of this was that by the time we got back to the shed and reloaded the next vehicle, it was very much dark and nighttime, and so the remaining 3 trips were carried out well into the evening and into the next day. We were up at the crack of dawn, mostly to go and collect Matt Starlet and bring it to join the growing fleet at the Mid-Suffolk Light Railway. All of the vehicles had been left at Brockford, and the area that we were going to be displaying at was at the other end of the line at Dovebrook Holt, which gave me the opportunity to do something I don't think we've ever done before, and that of course was to have my own grand cavalcade of my own vehicles, as Jeb, Humpty and Dupes made their way carefully down the accessway to the end of the line. And from there it was time to leave the hard surface and to go off-road, allowing us to access the picnic area at the far end of the line. And once we'd got the vehicles into position, it was time to go and get the next convoy. And of course, being LMM, not everything that we'd bought was in full working condition, with the Reliant having decided he didn't want a clutch some months before. idling funny, you know, just doesn't seem to have any power. Once I'd recovered, we managed to position all of the cars into quite an attractive lineup, bolstered by some extra additions from some of the LMM wider team. And then the team started on cleaning the cars, led by Tom, who had bought all of the cleaning supplies, so a massive thank you to him. And everything actually looked rather attractive, including dupes sat as the gate guardian at the far end of the site. With everything set up, it was time for the day to begin, with the arrival of the first train, hauled by Belgian vertical boiler cockerel locomotive number 2525. If you want more information on this rather strange little locomotive, you can check out the video that we shot here at the Mid-Suffolk Light Railway, coming up on the screen now. And with that, we decided that everything was set up and secure, and that we'd go for a trip up the line to see just what else was on display during the railway's gala. The Mid-Suffolk truly is a absolutely outstanding little line, with an atmosphere unlike any other, and on a day like this with plenty of exhibits and things visiting, it's well worth the trip to come and see. Things are like this wonderful array of tractors, including a glimpse of how my own 35 should look, and this super Dodge truck, which was presented in just outstandingly beautiful as new condition, which had on its back a small display showing things like adverts back from the day, a small engine and photos from the vehicle's restoration. There were a few other tractors dotted around, including another 35 with the headlights mounted above for a loader, and these rather interesting rotavators that had been parked up, showing how we once used to work the land. Another thing of great interest was the live steam railway operating, with models of the Southwold Railway going round. Moving away from where the live steam was set up and heading indoors took us to where the Ipswich Model Engineer Society had set up, with a whole variety of different models from different gauges.
Scratch built about 10-12 years ago from the original.
I found some new poles. Actually, they read it out and that's on it, I'll take now, it's all right with the
Tanks up ready to start the engine. Push it forward.
Stop.
Pull backwards.
The other way. That way. That's it. So good.
There were some other more traditional touches, such as the Morrismen going about their dancing business, but with that we decided that it was time to head back down the line. have a relax, meet some of you guys, and generally enjoy a day off. Because tomorrow I was going to be on the engine.